Hello, I'm Gary Clardy. I'm here at the Clardy Guitar Shop today, and this is part 3 of the series of Beard Resonator Guitar Kit Construction. And it is going to be installing the kerfing or the ribbon lining. Of course, it's called kerfing because it's been kerfed with a saw, so it would be flexible to go around the corners. So the first thing we're going to do is pull the clamps that we put on last time. This thing's been sitting here for a couple of days. A little break from it yesterday, so today's Monday, and we'll just see how it looks. Like everything's set up pretty tight. And just going to look right in here and see what we got. You can see the neck block there. And we look back here, you see the tail block. And everything looks like it's in pretty good shape all the way around this thing. So we're actually ready to do the kerfing, but I think I will let's not pull it out. I'll just start with the kerfing. You can see the wax paper that was put in to keep this rib from gluing to the form. So you can see where that went in. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the kerfing. What I always do, also I just wanted to show you this, that this thing is set up so that the tail and neck blocks are a little bit shorter than the depth of the rim, so that will have to come off there at some point. I have a couple of different kinds of clamps that I use. These were purchased at Home Depot, and they're just strong little clamps, little spring clamps. These came from Luthier Mercantile International, and they work pretty good. Sometimes they don't seem to have enough pressure, so that's when I use the spring clamps. So the first thing I do, and this is already broken, I'm going to apply glue to this piece of kerfing, and as I did on the other, like to do on the other piece, I also like to put a little glue on both sides of this. So going ahead to apply that, and I'm going to do a little spreading of the glue with this stiff bristled China brush. I hear my cell phone going off there. This kerfing is very fragile until it's glued into place. just a little tad right on the end of that, where it fits in against that block, so it'll won't be any vibrating or rattling. I'm going to cheat this down just a little bit, even with that block, so that get ready to trim it. I won't lose much of the kerfing. Coming in there pretty nicely. You know, you can use clothespins for these clips. I used clothespins for a while. They work pretty good. And as I said earlier, always try to keep the guitar clean on the inside. I'm going to take this, do a little bit of a measurement right there, trim that just a little bit, see if that's going to fit in there. Perfect. Do a little glue on it. This is not a very hard task, but it does a lot of good. It just gives more gluing surface to the top and the back. That simple. Okay, we're going to go for the other side here now. This kerfing also helps stiffen those sides and helps hold its shape. So very good operation here to get this installed. You want to use enough glue, but you don't want to overdo it. Otherwise you have a mess to clean up on the inside of the guitar. You can see I let that run down on me there, dripping down. Not good. Got a little cleaning to do. See, now that's not coming in there exactly the way I want it to, so I'm going to put a little extra added pressure on it. Much better. Continue right around with that. See, to figure out where the cut is, my air compressor just kicked on. There's kind of a small leak. Put a little glue on it. Should have thrown the breaker on the air compressor. Okay, we're coming in close. Okay, we're going to take a good close look at that from end to end. You can see the way the kerfing looks there, the way it's glued in. That'll have to set up a while. Also, just kind of wanted to show you what the edges of the block look like, so I didn't have a lot of squeeze out on my glue. Had a little bit, but not a lot. You can see I'll have a little bit of cleanup here where I got a little messy with this, but it'll clean up good. Okay, that's pretty much it. We'll have to let that set up. We'll flip this thing over and glue the other side in. So that's the way you put the kerfing in, not very difficult. And that concludes the third part of this series. Please join me on the rest of it. I'll be anxious to hear how this sounds once we get it all put together. Thank you.